Over the past 150 years, Kyoto has undergone a radical transformation from the imperial capital of Japan to the field trip capital of Japan. But how did this all begin? Historians point to the Edo period policy of Sankin Kotai, in which the Tokugawa shogunate kept a tight grip over feudal lords by requiring them every 2 years to alternate between living in their own domains and the de facto capital of Japan at Edo, which is now Tokyo. This led to the development of large roadways across Japan, the most famous of which is the Tokaido roadway between Tokyo and Kyoto. Historians largely agree that the lavish processions of feudal lords through these roadways were Japan's first ever field trips, and although the policy of Sankin Kotai ended in 1862, its spirit has been kept alive by the concept of mottai nai, which is the Japanese term for the sunk cost fallacy. If you have traditions, it would be a shame not to keep following them forever. Kyoto is geographically a bonchi, or a flat basin surrounded by higher land. This results in really hot summers and really cold winters, which is why they moved the capital. The ideal season for your field trip to Kyoto is the autumn, when people gather to watch the scenery of Koyo, or the changing colors of the leaves. But if you can take the heat, you may prefer to visit during the summer, when they hold the Gion Festival and burn down a part of the mountain. Remember folks, mottai nai. Your field trip to Kyoto will no doubt take you to various temples. The Golden Temple, the Silver Temple, the Pure Water Temple, and no short of 1,600 other temples. But just in case you get bored of temples, you're in luck. There are also over 400 shrines. The main difference is that shrines are bright red. Visit the Bamboo Grove in Arashiyama, which has scenery you won't find anywhere else in Japan. Take a stroll through Gion, where you might run into a geisha. Back in the old days, they entertained travelers with song and dance, and that is definitely, and beyond any doubt, the fullest extent of what they did to entertain travelers. Before returning home, be sure to purchase omiyage, which means souvenir foodstuffs that, despite being associated with a particular geographic region, could be easily made anywhere in modern Japan. Purchasing omiyage supports the local economy, which relies so heavily on tourism that Kyoto is literally going bankrupt during the pandemic. Now that your field trip is over, you may be leaving town via Kyoto Station. Some might say it's the single coolest thing in Kyoto, but remember, when talking about Kyoto, if it's not traditional, it doesn't count. This video is in no way affiliated with the Kyoto Kanko Kyokai.